Hey, Key Circle, how's it going? Redeeming first. So, I'm gonna rebuild this NK87 because I don't really like the way it feels or sounds, especially with these keycaps. These are cherry Taro, PBT Taro. It's just like, I also don't like the switches either. They're long pole, Techno Violet V1s. It just sounds really hollow. Yeah, so this is the aluminum plate. This was the silicone foam that goes between the plate and the PCB. I'm gonna pretty much like hook up the whole thing and start from the beginning. So right now there's a polycarbonate plate in there. It's a top mount board. It's very top mount. I may also probably just switch out the stubs because I kind of want to use the TX stubs for other boards and just keep the NK stabs with the NK keyboard. I'm gonna have to clean up those stabs though, because they're just like really gross and over lubed. So I'm just gonna basically just like wipe it. I won't like fully clean it, but clean it enough to get rid of all the excess lube in there. So I think this board has RGB, but these keycaps don't really let them shine through, nor the switches. So I'm hoping different configurations will also show off the RGB a little bit more. Yeah, Cherry Taro is nice. I thought there was an issue with my keycap set because a lot of the keys are really loose. But I found out that it's actually an issue with V1 of the Techno Violet switches, because apparently some of the stems are like too small, so like keycaps should not be coming off this easily with just my fingers. So sometimes when I would be typing on this board, like some of the keycaps would just like pop right off. This is the aluminum version of the NK87. I got the Entry Edition and sold it almost immediately. I want to try the Alu version to see if I like that. You probably won't see much of a difference other than material. I haven't tried the polycarbonate one, but I did build a few NK65 polycarbonate ones for friends, and I actually kind of like that a little bit better than the aluminum one. But that is with a strong bias against what I did for this build, so I'm hoping I might like it better if I rebuild it, but we'll see. The thing that I don't like the most about this board is that it's excessively stiff. Like, it's a top mount board, but it's very top mount. Like, there are just a very excessive number of screws that are in the board. Plus, the silicone doesn't really give a whole lot of cushion. A lot of that silicone is just really stiff for this board, so it's not like you're gonna get any flex either. X Ghost 227, hello. What do I think of the TGR Tomo? I don't know that board, so I can't comment on it. I should put the novelties here. Whoops. Alright. Ugh. Techno Violet V1 switches. Probably the worst switches I've ever used. Really not a fan of... Well, for one, I don't like long pulls, but these ones in particular just weren't made very well. I also kept these stock. I didn't bother moving them. but that wouldn't have changed anything for this build. Maybe if I'd tried it on a different board, I'd have a different opinion, but on this board... So I was trying to go for an all-purple kind of theme, so that's why I went with these switches and PBT Taro. But the NK87 is just like way too stiff, and bottoming out on this board, like, actually kind of... It's a very harsh bottom out. So I'll probably just sell these switches, because I don't think I can use them, personally. Oh, I need to find a bag for them. Oh well. Oh, right. This case has no external screws, so it's all... So I think the other thing, what makes this so stiff, is that it's... You screw through the plate into standoffs on the PCB. And there are like so many screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's probably like an extra one somewhere. I mean, I guess you don't really need to screw the plate into the standoffs. Maybe I'll give that a try. But if anyone out there is looking for like a beginner board that's not too expensive, there's nothing wrong with the NK87. The stabs do need some work, because I don't know if they changed this, but when I got mine, stabs were way over lubed and pretty gross looking. But it's a board that's meant to be one of those boards where you just drop in switches, put on keycaps, and then you're good to go. Like, even the polycarbonate plate is like pretty stiff, but I think it's also largely due to these screws in the standoffs. So I think for this build, I'm gonna leave the Kono Sunset switches stock just to see what they're like. Plus they're also factory loop too, but I haven't used them before, so I kind of want to see what they're like with the RGB before I like open them up and mod them. But this is, I was kind of using this board regularly, but it was just so tough to type on with the configuration I had. So I may just like use this board as like a board to test out new switches or something. All right, so that's the bottom piece. And then top piece. So this thing has like screws everywhere. Pretty sure I lost one or two because. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 screws. Just in case you weren't sure how much of a top mount it was. I don't think I've ever seen a board with this many screws. At least a custom kind of keyboard. Took apart my friend's it wasn't a Razor keyboard, I think it was Corsair, because it stopped working, and my friend gave it to me to kind of like just play around with. That thing had a million screws all over the place, like unnecessarily too. Anubis Prime, hey, how's it going? Coffee, coffee, coffee. Nice. I'm late. You're not that late. I didn't start that long ago. Oh, this screw might be stripped. Alright, so... Oh yeah, like, this plate had issues fitting over the TX tab, so I had to, like, really push it down and over. Oh, what the heck did I do here? I think I had to like clip part of this plate too to get it to fit over the stabs. Wait, hold on. There are... Oh yeah, there's more screws on this thing. Alright, so... Yeah, there are two standoffs on the plate, which screw into the PCB. And then, yeah, the whole assembly screws into the case. But it's also top mount, so it's like screwed into the top. These two things are screwed together. And then you also screw it into the bottom. It's a very, yeah, it's a very stiff typing experience. Just the whole thing is just one giant block. All right, I'll get rid of these stabilizers. Yeah, so I have some. These are some of the original NK stabilizers I have, and I'm gonna put them back. I'm gonna clean off all that excess lube for them too. Alright, so yeah, I don't know how to make this a softer typing experience because it's just so... This board is just not meant for bounciness. Alright, so... Yuck. What the heck is all this stuff? May play around with the screw configurations and see how that affects the typing. So yeah, that should be the right mount. Oh, did I mod these stabs? I guess I modded one of them. I really don't remember. Or maybe I didn't. I really don't remember modding these stabs because I remember looking at them and remembering that they were just so gross that I just completely took them out and replaced them. But it looks like maybe I tried to mod one of them and then I was like, this is not worth it. Alright, but yeah, this is an example of the stab. So if you look closely, there's lube in that weird top part where like nothing else goes, and it's so disgusting. Like whatever happened at the factory, it was just like not done well. So there were some stabs that were just like, well, a lot of the stabs were like that, and then there were just some that were like kind of goopy and just kind of had lube all over them. So I have no idea like how good these stabs are. I don't know if they'll rattle. I don't know if what they are like stock. Maybe I'll just do my like typical whatever mods I do for stabbing or for stabs. So probably just lube. These are the novel keys. Whatever their screw-in stabilizers are. They basically came with the board. So that's... Yeah, I don't think anyone really talks about them. Because like most boards you get don't have stabs, and everyone just either gets like aftermarket stabs, so like Durock or Stabies or like TX stabs. But this is one of the few boards that actually come with stabs. Where are the Stabies, baby? They're in a drawer. Oh, there's like so much lube in here. I'm gonna save the Stabies for another board. This is so gross. So much wasted lube. I still have a set saved for Kara whenever that ships. Oh, that is disgusting. Yeah, who knows when Rama stuff is going to be shipping. I kind of wanted the, whatever it was, the M80 or the 65. Because I thought they, like, looked really nice, but I've heard kind of meh opinions from people on it. Or some dream board I haven't seen yet. Yeah, you can always... Well, Staby should be more in stock in the future, hopefully. I don't know what their availability is like now, but I think there was a somewhat recent drop for them. So they shouldn't be too hard to find if you like need more. Or maybe it's TX stabs I'm thinking about. The Kara and Thermal were the breakout. Yeah, I actually think the Thermal looks pretty nice. Like, that's one of the boards I want. But it seems like Rama's just kind of dropped off the scene for keyboards. Pretty much lol. Did I tell you about my baby? Wait, like a person baby? Or like a car? Wait, you had a baby in March? Oh, congrats. I didn't even know that. Yeah, hope all is well. Baby's doing well. Family's doing well. I got him on my lap right now. He likes keyboards. I think all babies like keyboards. That's pretty cute. Keyboards are fun to play with. I guess from a baby's perspective, lots of tactility, lots of nice things to look at, lots of fun noises. He's a Cherry MX Brown lover. Yeah, who needs baby toys? Just buy keyboards. Expensive keyboards that cost way more. Oh, these stabs are so gross. Gotta clean out all the lube. You should give your baby some clicky switches. Click, 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 click. Tick, 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 tick. I only have 2 blue bombs. Should really be using my stem holder for this. It'll be his graduation present. Graduation from kindergarten, middle school, high school, college. Not in my house. High school graduation present. So much gross lube all over these stabs. All right. Yeah, I probably did try to mod one of these stabs because there's like some kind of lube on the wires, which looks like Krytox XHT BDZ. Oh, this wire is not balanced at all. Oh my god. Maybe I unbalanced it. Alright. Wire balancing? This isn't the most flat surface for balancing wires. Yeah. Oh, this thing is definitely that. Oh, I could use this. Let's balance the wires. Yeah, this is actually not a good surface to balance wires. Alright, concrete it is. Oh shit. Okay. Good enough. Yeah, this one is definitely twisted. Yeah, I'm gonna need another set of pliers for this. And I think I only have one set of pliers. Yeah, maybe I'll just replace it. Oh, this wire is also balanced. Right. I should have some extra stabilizing wires. Oh, maybe I don't. Okay. Yeah, this needs to be... All right, that's a little better. I'm gonna steal another wire from different kit. Ah. Alright, so let's see. That works better. Alright, give me a second, I'll be right back. Hey, DIY Keyboards, how's it going? Yeah, I'm just doing an NK87 rebuild. I've been kind of wanting to do this for a while. Just to play with the different switches and keycaps. Because I didn't like what I had before. It was just a very stiff typing experience. And the switches, the Techno Violet V1 switches, not really the greatest switches I've seen. So, I'm gonna try something different, see what it's like. I'm also switching out the stabs back to their original stabilizers and cleaning out all the lube from the factory. Fuzzinator. Hey. Yeah, Ian Carr designed the NK87 PCB. I'm gonna have to build this board for my cousin next week when I'm in Dallas. Any recommended mods? Oh boy. Well, that's a work in progress. When I originally built this board, I had long pole switches in it, but it's a very stiff board because it's top mount, and there are like 14 screws that go all the way around this plate into the top of the case. But then you also have these two standoffs here, and the PCB screws into that. And then when you put the whole thing together, there are 6 screw holes here, which screw the whole thing down into the bottom part of the case. So it's like, it is the stiffest board I have ever used. And I wasn't too big a fan of it, so long pole switches also did not help because it made the bottom outs really harsh. Yeah, you might as well just replace them with your own stabilizers, but I want to salvage the TX stabs I put into this and use them for a different build. You can probably get away with not having to screw in all the screws in the top mount. Because you really don't need to screw in all those screws. Yeah, but what else? It comes with aluminum by default for the plate. But Novelkeys does sell other plate materials, so I got a polycarbonate one, but when you screw the whole thing together, so this is kind of a thick polycarbonate plate. Plus it's also cut out so the silicone goes right in these areas. It's not flat like you see on other plates. There's things that stick out underneath it. That's just to help kind of guide where the silicone dampener goes. I took out the silicone because that was also just making the board so... It basically had no give. So that was also just making the board really stiff to type on. So I may just keep this board around for testing switches and seeing if I can mod this thing to a point where I enjoy it. But I was using this board for a little bit when I first built it, but the long pole switches and the stiffness of this board just were not my kind of thing. So, and then that's when I was building other things and I'm kind of re-exploring this one again. I don't know if Novelkeys has remediated the weird lubing job that they do at the factory, because they were over lubed, but they also put lube in like that top compartment of the stabilizer stem. That's just like empty space, which does absolutely nothing. So it's, I don't know, I guess it depends on what your cousin is looking for. If they want a board to type on that's just simple and easy to, relatively simple and easy to take apart, then like this is fine. This board is meant for like drop-in switches, put on keycaps, and then go. Taking it apart is actually like a pain in the butt. Oh right, screws. Can't go wrong with batch 1 NK87. They are at a really good price now. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed at Alkeys about that, because I paid like $260 for the group buy price. Then they just like discounted them like a month later. Because they were like, oh, we have second batch now. Lol. And then they just kept like discounting them so they can just get rid of the inventory. So I'm kind of annoyed by that. Especially when you can, for the price that you pay for this board, I think there are better boards that you can get out there. Shinodo Keys, hello. Wait, is Matt using TX stabs on NK87? Let me know how that is. I was. I salvaged them because I wanted to use those stabs in another build, so I'm putting the original NK screw and stabs back on this board. But I mean, when I did have the TX stabs on this board, like they were fine. It probably takes some direct screw and stabs with me, or cherry clip-ins. Make sure you put the washers on the NK stabs. Yeah, I heard that the originals didn't come with them, but I have washers in this bag, so I think they did. Or at least mine did. Or maybe I just like took them from another set and put them in there. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Alright. How do I like the Laneware 67? I like it a lot. I like the form factor. I like that right side cluster, like the knob, that weird like triangle cluster, and then the arrows. But yeah, Laneware has a pretty unique signature kind of look to it. So like I have a macro pad from Laneware, and it looks pretty similar to, at least in terms of the shape. So, and like it feels pretty good to me. So yeah, I like the look of those boards a lot. So I'm gonna use the Kono Sunset, which is stock, just to play around with it. Play around with this board more so than like build it. Someone offered a trade for my E7 V2 for the Laneware 67. Probably a good trade. I don't know. I don't know anything about the E7 V2. Let's see. This is Top Road. Wait. mean, Laneware has some extras available on his site right now. So you can grab that if you really wanted it. Just be aware that when it says red, it's the light red version. There was an issue with the manufacturings, and the red was supposed to be darker than what Laneware wanted. Ew, rattle. No trades until 3 months of using it, maybe. Yeah, makes sense. This stabilizer's rattling. Guess I should balance the wire. These wires are really hard to balance for some reason. Maybe I'll just plug in the butt. I'm still waiting on the Azora 65. What is the Azora 65? I'm hoping the RGB also shines through these switches more, because you could barely see it with the Techno Violet because they're just solid color. Kono at least has, or these Kono Senses switches have some transparency to them. Oh, still rattling. I think it's rattling. Oh, okay, I see what it is. It's the wire that's rattling in the part where it clips in. So maybe I'll use lube on that part of the wire instead of plumber's tape. Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, the plumber's tape is not tight enough. So it's like wiggling around there. You know, I'll just wrap more plumber's tape around it. So I was actually going to use these POM jelly keycaps on a different board, but I was thinking about putting them on a board and then soldering in LEDs on each of the switches. But I feel like these keycaps will look better with a board that has actually per switch RGB. The other board I was thinking about was only has underglow, so doesn't have per key RGB. What the? Also the Fuzzinator, I was using PBT Taro on this, and it just didn't, well, with the long pulse switches, it just didn't really sound that great. But I have another NK87 that has matcha latte switches and GMK keycaps, and that sounds nicer. Like with the PBT keycaps and the long pole, it was just like too loud and too clacky. Like, it just basically sounded like a lot of plastic. We're going with MX Browns actually. Cool. Oh, these are 3-pin switches. Huh. Did not know that. Why would you make 3-pin switches? I didn't think anybody was doing that anymore. Yeah, long poles are very resonant. What the hell is this weird scratchiness? I do like the matcha lattes a lot. Yeah, so do I. Okay, so yeah. Basically no ticking. Yeah, so I just needed a little more cushion for the wires to not move around. Alright. So yeah, when you get the NK87, check the stabs. Hopefully they aren't overlooped, but you'll probably want to mod them anyway. or just completely like replace them. But hopefully with these other switches that aren't on the pole, it'll probably be a little better with typing. I was just gonna use the stock ones. Okay. I don't remember if they rattled or not. I just remember opening it up and just hearing things about people saying they were overlubed, and that was the case with me, so I just replaced them. Yeah, we'll see after I rebuild. I can bring out the other NK87 I have for reference after I'm done building this one. You could always go for a Scarlet TKL. I think there are a bunch of those that are still in stock. And you can either top mount that or I think burger mount it. I forget. It supports 2 different configurations. It is a bit more expensive than the NK87, so you still have to provide your own like stabilizers for it. Doesn't come with any foam, but it's a pretty solid keyboard, I think. If you're looking for like a no frills kind of TKL. Reverbiate. Where do you get Scarlet boards again? I don't remember. But I'm sure if you type Scarlet TKL into Google, it'll be like one of the first results you'll see. I think it's like Project Keyboard or something, but maybe I'm wrong. The only TKL I own is the stacked TKL. The one from Canon Keys. Yeah, I haven't built any Canon Keys boards. I kind of want to try out one of their Devastating boards just to see what they're like. But I haven't brought myself to buy any Canon Keys boards. Hey, Kim Linwin, how is the NK87 going? It goes. I am replacing the stabs with the original stabs that came with this board. So I had TX stabs on this board, but I kind of want to use them for something else. So love-hate relationship. Yeah, it's a long story. It's not that long a story. It's well, I guess it's mostly a hate relationship. Mostly because the stabs were like really grossly over lubed. And they had like lube in like weird places too. And this board is just very, very stiff to type on, which was also just really weird because it's like it's top mount, but there are a million screws to screw it into the top part of the case. But there are standoffs so there are two screws that go in standoffs to mount the plate and the PCB together. And then there are 6 more screws that screw the whole thing into the bottom case. Oh no, more ticking. Why are you ticking? Tick, tick, tick. I see. So it's mostly like those things that kind of bothered me. Also, when I first built this, I used long pulse switches, and they were not fun to type on this board because it was just so stiff. So bottoming out was just very, very harsh. And then the other thing that made this board like not great was the Techno Violet V1 switches. Also have like weird stem issues where they're too small for keycaps. So like a lot of the bunch of keycaps I had, yeah, the wobbly Techno Violets, bunch of keycaps I had would sometimes just pop off when I was typing. But the other thing was like when I was removing the keycaps, if I could pull it off with my fingers, like I didn't need a switch puller at all. And then once I removed one row, then I could like get my fingers under the keycaps and just like pull them all up. Like that's how loose they were. So I heard that Texi addressed them with the V2, which I haven't bought, but I don't know. Every time I use a Texi switch, I'm just like never happy with it. Every time I use a Texi switch, I'm like, why? Yeah, that's been my experience too. There have been some that have been like, okay, but like not ones that I am like, yeah, this is a really good switch that I would recommend. Like the purple pandas, they're okay. If you like a more pronounced tactile switch, they're fine. And those I have in a build. The Ruby V2 switches, those are fine too. I have those in my Laneware 67. Don't have any issues with those. I mean, they Ruby V2 are still scratchy even after I lube them, but like it's not terrible. KTT switches have been pretty good for me. Yeah, I actually like KTT switches. I was very surprised by them, especially since they're more like one of the budget switches out there. All right, good enough. But yeah, like what other switches do I have from Texie? Corsa switches, not great. If you like a light tactile, like it's okay. I wouldn't recommend it. The Corsa switches also were just like, every time I opened it, like on many switches, the little tabs on the sides of the housings would just break off. And then I got Texie Oreo switches as part of a blind bag buy, which I haven't used yet, so it'll be interesting to see what those are like. But on that topic, I will say that like any switch I've used that's been made by Duroc, which I guess is just JWK, has been pretty solid. So like any JWK recolor, like if it's a recolor, I'm fine with that, because I know what I'm going to get. I got KTT roses and strawberries, and the roses are so light, I went from box J's to roses. Yeah, roses are very light. I have them in one board. But they're like almost a little too light. But I think I kept those stock. Or did I? I don't remember. I just remember they were like pretty good. Strawberries and roses. Sea salt lemons were also pretty good too. I did that in a client build for a friend, and I was like, oh, I like these switches. They felt very solid to type on. Has anyone tried Oil Kings? Because I know like that was like, I guess, the hot thing for a good while. Gateron Oil Kings. I haven't picked up any. You have Oil Kings in your Balder right now. Oil Kings are good stock switches, but the looming is inconsistent from factory. Okay. So then you would have to still like lube them, or I guess check each switch to see if it's lubed properly. I have not, no. I know matcha lattes were also very sought after because of how well they perform stock, especially with factory lube. Although they do offer them unlubed too. I just spring lubed mine and they were good. Okay. Yeah, maybe one day I'll get around Oil Kings. Yeah, pretty good stock, but I would say matcha lattes still have the best stock lube I've ever tried. Yeah, I would agree with that. I've seen other switches with stock lube, and it's like you can barely tell that it's actually there, or it's just like extremely thin. But matcha lattes are very solid switches. Wow, another item to buy. Thanks, guys. And I desoldered 3 PCBs, so it is time. A lot of mil-maxing ahead. You streaming, Fuzzinator? I want to watch you mil-max 3 PCBs. Yeah, I don't know if you've mil-maxed before, Fuzzinator, but if you haven't, it's no different than like soldering a regular switch pin. I won't get through them all, that's for sure. I have not. Oh, okay, yeah. Then, yeah, it's just like soldering regular switches, but soldering a socket instead. Red jackets are pretty good too, but they aren't as smooth as the matcha lattes. And now with KNC, whoops, oh, where did my screw go? With KNC falling out with Aphelion, I don't think new red jackets will sound the same. Wait, what is KNC? I don't remember who sold red jackets. But yeah, I've heard good things about them too. I like my red jackets. I desoldered my first Polo build to get them back. But matcha lattes are def smoother. Kono, why did you make these 3-pin? It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Not that big a deal, really. Oh, there's a weird... There's something weirdly catching on it, but I don't know what. I can't tell what it is. I don't think... It's like scraping on something that's like sticking out. Or, it's like on the inside of the stabilizer. But I don't think it's the end of the wire. I don't think the wire is, misaligned either. Oh, what? What the? Let's see. It's like something... Something between like the side of the housing and the side of the stabilizer stem that's like catching on to each other. Okay, so it's not just this one, it's like all of them. What the hell? That is so weird. But I don't think it's a stem. And... wait, what the heck is this thing? Oh, this is just a piece of foam. Oh, I wonder if it's like... it's probably a molding mark. So, like, if you look in the back, I probably won't be able to show this on stream, but, like... there's like a little, like, line that sticks out. It's like looks like a little ledge. I think it's that. Interesting. Well, I won't fuss over it too much. Yeah, we'll see. So I don't know what these, well, I think these wires are made of steel. I don't know what like other stabilizer wires are made out of. Probably steel. But I just seem to have had a lot more trouble trying to bend these NK87 or Novelty's stabilizer wires than wires from other stabilizer kits. Hope there are more choices on light tactiles. Too many linears already. Lol. Yeah, I agree. I think we need more tactiles. And like good tactiles. But I think, you know, the amount of tactility you get is highly preferential, so it's not like you can like change that easily with a switch, whereas like linears you may have differences between your different switches, but like if you want to vary up the spring weight, that's easy to do. Tactility, you basically have to go to a entirely new switch. Unless you change the stem out. Like Pewter's SP Star oranges and brown hybrid glides are the only choices. Yeah, I'm more of a heavy tactile person myself. If it's too light, then it's like almost too subtle. Plus I tend to type so hard that at a certain point it just, you wear it down and it'll start to feel more linear. Yeah, I guess there are too few of us wanting ticklish tactiles. Courses, I think, are another light tactile, but they are not readily in stock. Yeah, that's true. Those are okay. I don't mind those, but they're not my favorite tactile switches. They are a very, very nice color, though. I gotta get onto looping my Neapolitans and see how those feel. I've heard good things about Neapolitans, but I haven't tried them myself. Not a fan of their look, to be honest. I'm not really a fan of Neapolitan ice cream either. I feel like too many flavors going on at once. Akagami Naktam hates ice cream confirmed. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not really that big a fan of ice cream. Gourmet ice cream though is okay, but like I don't really go out of my way to like get ice cream. He does not. It's funny too, because I also used to work in a Cold Stone Creamery. He sent me ice cream places. I sent you good ice cream places. Gourmet ice cream places. Ice cream is okay, but I have a particular hate on ice cream cakes. I love Cold Stone. Cold Stone is okay. That was a very tiring job because you're just on your feet all day scooping ice cream and closing the store down at night. But yeah, it was fun, I guess, when it wasn't just like an endless line out the door. It kind of made things like kind of go fast, I guess. I haven't been to Cold Stone in like, I don't know, like 15 years maybe. Do you know, Akagami, do you know if it's possible to put Texi KNC keys long Ungum Bunga stems into balsa courses, and in doing so, turn them into linears? It's a good question. I don't know. I have a hate relationship with Cold Stone, considering my current governor owns Cold Stone. Are you in Arizona? The state where Cold Stone originated from? Tempe, Arizona. Pacugos? What is Pacugos? Yeah, Fuzzinator. It's yeah, Arizona. Phoenix. Oh, gelato's my jam. Gelato's good. I enjoy a gelato once in a while. But yeah, I don't go out of my way for it. Oof, alright, can't go to Cold Stone no more. I support your decision. Everyone, make sure you tip your server if you go to Cold Stone. Also, they sing a song if you tip them. Oh yeah, putting this on the board. Pacugos is a chain gelato place in Texas. I don't know if they are anywhere else. Fuzzinator has had Pacugos. They're definitely not in the Northeast, I can tell you that. There's also Jenny's ice cream, which I've heard is like really good. but we don't have any of that here in the Northeast. I know they sell them like frozen in the store, but I don't know. I've heard it's like good if you go to an actual store. Well, I'll put it this way. I'm into like weird, fancy, gourmet, oddball flavors of ice cream. Actually, if I do get ice cream, like the only thing I really like is French vanilla. Not even like plain vanilla, French vanilla. Frozen custard is okay though. Like I think there's just something about the crystallization in ice cream and like the creaminess to it that I don't like, but I don't mind frozen custard. Frozen custard is good. Wait, frozen custard is my new boo thing. Ticking, ticking, tick, 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 tick. Andy's frozen custard. I have not had Andy's. I only know of one frozen custard chain, and it's Abbott's, which is like a Western New York thing, but it's slowly migrated over to the Boston area. Like what I like about that is that it's not like frozen yogurt, which I actually don't like either. Like it's very rich and creamy and smooth. So it's less like ice cream, more like, yeah, I guess more like a custard really, yeah, which is what it is. Andy's is like Midwest, and it's made its way to the South. They make the custard fresh every day and use real ingredients. So good. Yeah, that's what they do with oh no, I bent a switch. That's what they do at Abbott's as well. We have Andy's here now. I'll go there instead of Cold Stone. Like they put a whole key lime pie in the key lime pie flavor. Okay, that's pretty good. Only place I think of I get ice cream that's not a chain this small town is our farmer's market. Oh, there's still some ticking. Tick, tick, tick. Because the wire's probably not balanced, so maybe I'll just shove some more lube in there. More lube. What? What's an ice cream flavor you want to try or see? Mine linears are so easily actuated. All right, so Fuzzinator, I think you should just get like Durock stabilizers, because like I don't know what's up with these stabilizers, but like if you push the stem like towards the back of the housing, it'll definitely catch on something. But I don't know, maybe you won't run into that issue if you actually like type on it. New stabs. TX stabs were fine, I just wanted to use them for a different build and put these back on. I mean, you could probably get away with Durox. Nothing wrong with Durox as long as you lube them properly, or mod them, or do whatever you need to do. Hey, Onebree. I have some Durox stabs, but looks more sketch to travel on a plane with a baggie of stabs than a box of TX stabs. He's relocating his TX stabs. Yes, my TX stabs are moving. In my NK87 EE, I just tossed the stabs for something else as soon as I could. The NK stabs were trash in my opinion, like the Gateron stabs in the Q1. Yeah, maybe I'll just like replace these stabs completely, but that'll be another day. It's not a board I'm too heavily invested in. Bars are scooped on the F and J keys. On this one? Or, like, in general? I prefer bars. Unless, like, a keycap set doesn't have bars, then I'll use scooped. Gesture preference in general. Everyone else can chime in too. Yeah, I'm a barred person. Unless it doesn't come with bars, then I don't have a choice but to use scoops. Scoops scoops on GMK sets feel really weird to me because it feels like they feel really deformed and out of place with the rest of the board. Like here, so these are DSA ones, and they came with non-scooped ones, but the non-scooped ones don't have bars. But it's like, and it's smoother than the other keys, which have a slight texture to them. So these feel fine, but like, and on MT3, it's all those keys are scooped, but the homing keys are more scoopy. And those feel okay to me, because, like, that's a key set that's where everything is scooped. But GMK, I just can't do scooped. It just, once you see it, it just kind of looks wrong, because it's just so much deeper than the other keys. And then it just feels wrong, too. Whereas the bars are more of a subtle, like, tactile thing, so you can, like, navigate your way around. The scoops on GMK sets are just, like, a little too drastic for me. It's like, you know when you're, like, sitting on a couch, and then there's, like, that one spot that just, like, dips down too much? That's like what the scooped GMK homing keys are like. There is one set I have that I don't remember that had the homing keys. It was one set of homing keys, but they were both barred and scooped, which was weird. But the scoop wasn't like that drastic. Just need a little nudge to know where I am. 1/2 inch Kapton tape or 1 inch? Which do you use? I use, I guess it's 1/2 inch. It's not, wait, Kapton tape. Oh, for mil maxing, use 1/2 inch because 1 inch is like very big. You really don't need a whole lot of tape to cover the area of the switch sockets. So if you can find like 1/2 inch, that would be ideal, I guess. It's expensive from Mama's Depot. I have to order it on Amazon. Yeah, you can get that tape easily on Amazon for cheap. No micro center here. Boo. I mean, you can always order it online for Micro Center too. I don't know where else you can get that kind of tape. The polyimide tape. You may be able to like get it from other like electronics vendors. I just realized I have to use the double scooped for GMK pre-press because the alt alphas don't have bars. Ugh. Why would they not come with bars? Boo. Oh, this is a south-facing, north-facing spacebar? I don't remember. I guess north. Alright, let's go find a spacebar. Oh, I hope this set comes with a 70 spacebar. Oh wait, it does. Hooray. Okay, well, it doesn't tick, but there's like, you can hear the spring, like, crunchiness. That's okay. Well, maybe I'll lube these switches, maybe I won't. Alright, time to yeet this stuff out. Was the Flex Cleaner you got an aerosol? Yeah, it was. It was from MG Chemicals. I got it at Micro Center. I think they have some that come in bottles too, but the aerosol one is an easy, like, you just point at it and it sprays. And it has like that little red tube. So like the additional pressure, I guess, helps like blast like the crud off. Just make sure you wear gloves and eye protection. And a mask because you don't want to breathe in those fumes. But like the MG Chemicals also has like an aerosol with like a little brush attachment on it, and you can, what they do is the video that they have on YouTube is they take a little like cloth thing and put it on top and they spray it on, and then you can brush it off like that, and the little wipe absorbs the stuff. If you use a wipe, use lint-free wipes, because you don't want like little fibers hanging all on your PCB. Still use ISO. Took a bit to get it clean. Yeah, I have 99% isopropyl alcohol, and it helped dissolve stuff, but it did take a lot of work to like clean it, because that residue doesn't like go anywhere. It just kind of like stirred around on the board, and then you have to like wipe it off, and then it might leave some stuff behind. But at least with the aerosol can, you can kind of like blast it away. Just blast it somewhere that's not anywhere near food, basically. Yeah, so the Flex Cleaner is actually it's a mix of a few different things. It's not just isopropyl alcohol. There's like some, I think it's ethyl acetate that's in it too. And then like one other thing. So it's like, I guess, a bunch of different solvents. Oh, right, plate. Plate. So I think I'll probably stick with polycarbonate plate for now. Should I use the dampening mat? You know what? Why the hell not? Alright, so I'll show you all the aluminum plate too, which these are probably like the thickest plates I've ever seen for a keyboard. Because like most aluminum plates are pretty thin, but you can tell this is just like thick, and it doesn't it doesn't bend as much. Using ISO as we speak on my budget board. But yeah, it's also just very stiff too. So not much in the way of flex. And I bought this polycarbonate plate from Novelties thinking I would get more flex out of it, which to a degree you do. But when you build the whole thing, it's a slightly different. I guess when you put the whole thing together, there's more than just the plate that contributes to flex. Is the Alu or EE? This is the aluminum edition of the NK87. Oh wait, Onebreed, did you get the Entry Edition when they were on sale? Or I guess they're still on sale. They're trying to get rid of Oh yeah, you were building the the Blumen Entry Edition one. Yeah, I remember the pictures with the KTT sea salt lemons. Although I think you didn't like those switches. I need to get stabs loose, but haven't gotten supply yet. Maybe I'll just ship off to someone. Oh, stay in. Correct. Want SP Luminous instead. You know what? Let's see how these switches look with RGB. Ah! Okay, I guess it'll shine through. What if I put this on top? Okay, I guess it'll glow. Alright, we'll play around with that later. Whoops. Oh, I think... Yeah, I'm gonna have to screw this thing together to... So I've never seen a board where... Well, I guess I have, but... Of the many boards I've built that were hot swap, this is the one that this is the only one I remember where you had to screw in the plate and PCB together. I wonder if that's why my switches aren't staying in. So maybe I should put lighter switches in this so the bottom out isn't terrible. But these are also 3-pin switches, so I mean the hot swap socket should be holding these things in anyway. Unless maybe there's oh, I guess maybe the pins are getting bent. No? Weird. Maybe it's the plate or the silicone that's just like... Why is this not staying together? Alright, maybe I should take the silicone out. Or maybe it's the plate's not flush with the silicone. That's probably more likely. Yeah, I don't think it's actually lined up properly. Alright, let me unscrew this. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so the aluminum plate fits flush and nicely. Why does polycarbonate? Oh. Maybe I should just go with aluminum. Or I just have to like keep it sandwiched down very tightly. So like yeah, I really don't understand what's going on here. The polycarbonate plate has like little extra grooves on the bottom. Oh, maybe it's not designed for the silicone. Guess I'll have to double check the product page. Let me look it up. Plug it in, plug it in. Oh shit, did I scratch it? Oh no, that's just an arrow. Novel keys. Novel keys. NK87. Wait, where are the plates? Supplies? NK87 plates. Details. The muffle mat is included with the NK87 Entry Edition is designed specifically for the PC plate. Oh. Huh. The muffle mat included with the NK87 Aluminum Edition is designed specifically for the aluminum, copper, carbon fiber, and brass plates. There may be some fitment issues trying to use the muffle mat between the PC plates and metal/carbon fiber plates. Let's see. Does anyone who has an Entry Edition want a polycarbonate plate? That's kind of dumb. I mean, it seems the place is already PC. The plate is already polycarbonate for the Entry Edition. I mean, it just seems like that just will cost novel keys more to make because, well, I guess one is injection molded and color matched. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I can always, use it without the muffle mat. It's PCB is upside down. That's okay. I'll go back to using the silicone dampening mat and see what that's like. Also, I think this plate is only cut out for these stabs specifically, so if you want to use like a different plate or different stabilizers, they may not fit on the aluminum plate itself. Yeah, because I had to mod this one, so if you look closely there, you'll see like little things where I had to like clip off they're like little pincer things. So if you look at this, you'll see stuff that goes around the stabilizer. So this part here, so it like holds a stabilizer, in which is kind of also unnecessary, and it's like Novel Keys wants you to use their stabilizers. That's probably why I got the PC plate partially too, because this plate also had those little things, and if you didn't clip them off, then you couldn't fit other stabilizers to them. I probably really don't need to put these standoff screws in, but whatever. I will just leave them in there. The whole thing's gonna be sandwiched down together, so like this is also just a really like unnecessary design piece or design of this PCB or keyboard. My TM680 is built like that, where you have to use proprietary stabilizers. Or the plate has cutouts that are specifically sized for certain stabilizers. Let's see what this looks like. Well, it doesn't quite... Well, yeah, you can still see the RGB. It doesn't quite mute it out, but still very visible. Let me see if I can change this back to something like Super Rainbow mode. Alright, yeah, we'll go with that for now. Oh, Fang, get off the counter. Fang, get down. Fang, get down. Gay mode, trademark. Fang. Fang. Yeah, she doesn't listen. Alright, so Kono's sunset switches. These are linear 48 grams actuation, 63.5 gram bottom out, gold-plated custom lengthened string. What the heck does that mean? 2 millimeter actuation, 3.8 millimeters total travel, palm stem, polycarbonate casing, produced by JWK, custom formula synthetic grease for reduced noise and smooth travel. Three-pin plate mount. Or Fang's still on the counter. Did anyone pick anything up on the Steam Summer Sale? I'm kind of holding out for the last days to see if they do like steep discounts as like the final hurrah for like bestsellers. Inside Stanley Parable Ultimate Feel the Snow Lego Builder's Journey. I've played Inside. I liked Inside a lot. Stanley Parable is really fun too. But I feel like since I played the original, I don't need to play the Ultimate version. I haven't heard of Feel the Snow or Lego Builder's Journey. Akigami, I have not, since I keep on buying keyboard stuff. Yeah, I picked up Golf with Your Friends, and I played that with Disastertron and some other keyboard people on stream over the weekend. And then last night I got Ant Venter, which is a point-and-click puzzle game made by the studio in Montreal. I saw them at PAX East many years ago. They were part of the indie showcase. And the other game I bought is like, it's called like Cat Lady or something. I don't remember anything about that game, except that it was very steeply discounted. It was like 90% off or something, so I was like, oh, why not? Well, if these switches are 48 grams actuation, then that means it'll probably be easier to type on than Techno Violet switches, which I don't remember how much they took to activate or actuate. Let's see. Techno Violets are 3.5 travel long pole stem. Nylon housing with palm stem. 58-gram double springs. Okay. So maybe they take a little bit more effort. More than 48, I guess. Alright, I think I'm gonna put my air conditioner in tonight, because it's like really hot in here, even though it's cloudy and raining. It's just very humid. But I ordered an air conditioning bracket to help, like, prop it up. Even though I haven't used ones in all the time that I've had this air conditioner. Thankfully, it's small enough that it doesn't need it, and the windowsill can take it, but I feel like I should have one just for the sake of having one, and a little peace of mind so I don't damage the window. What the hell? But also, if I ever want to upgrade to a newer air conditioner, then that bracket would help a lot. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this took 90 switches exactly. 11 switches, so 89 switches total. Alright, let's make sure this works. Switches look really nice with the RGB. I thought it would mute it out a little bit more because of how dark the switches were, but it worked pretty well. Alright, let's test this. Oops. Okay. Alright. Only one switch doesn't work. Ruminative is here. How's it going? Oh, I might have foobarred this switch pin a little bit. Too much. Doing alright, just hopped on to see if anyone was streaming while I work. Well, there's your answer. I am streaming. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Okay. Now, put it all together. All right, so this is the top case. It has these silicone shock absorbers, which, yeah, this is the Space 80. I don't know if these really do anything. It just kind of softens it, but there's so many screw holes for this case. It is ridiculous. Where did I put my screws? Oh, here they are. The thing about like this board is that the screw holes are so tiny and it's very easy to just miss. Dang it. Miss the screw hole and then get the screw lost in the case. I think these are actually torque screws, not hex screws. I don't have any torque drivers. I can't tell. Maybe I stripped them like so badly that it's impossible to tell. Oh, why won't this go in? The head is stripped. Maybe. Yeah, I think the screw is like stripped. No. Yeah, this is like such an unnecessarily complicated keyboard design. You don't need two screws in the corners. Like, one screw is enough. Akigami, doing well. Have you gotten your sleep back on track? Not really. Accidentally taking a 5-hour nap yesterday didn't help. Lurk for work. Enjoy the lurking, one Bree. Kim Linwin is back. Mine did stay at more than 24 hours and reset. Oh, it's like jet lag when you travel to somewhere else. Maybe this screw hole isn't lined up. Ugh. Man, what the heck? thing is, like, they don't really make it easy to put these screws in either. My family called me to ask when my birthday was. I've done that before. Wait, your family doesn't remember? How did it go? I think I definitely stripped at least one of these threads here. That one's stripped, yeah. That's probably why it wasn't going in. Are you excited for the Cannon Keys meetup? I am. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Is anyone here going to the Cannon Keys meetup? I know tickets are sold out. Kim Win-Win. My family doesn't remember my birthday. Lol, it was interesting. My auntie was like, I want to visit you, but I can't because I refuse to vaccinate my child. Oh, my child and myself. Oh my god. Oh boy. Can I ask why your aunt doesn't want to be vaccinated? Has she stated why? Oh yes. Let's deep dive. Oh boy. Ooh boy. I feel like I'm in for a ride here. Kind of hard having anti-vaxxers for family. She's a big Orange Man supporter. Oh. It's rough because then the kids are all STEM and healthcare professionals, so it's like question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, it's interesting. I haven't met anyone like that, but I've heard stories from other friends. Like one of my friends from college was in grad school, and he said there was a student who, it was some kind of biology program, and I don't remember what kind of branch or like, what specifically biology related thing it was, but it might have been like molecular biology or cellular biology. But like, a person in this grad program didn't believe in evolution, which just seemed really antithetical to that whole program. Wait, so the kids are actually old and have professions? Damn. I think they already hardwired. Yeah, we're all adults now, lol. On the outside, we're all adults. On the inside, who knows? Well, my little cousin is autistic and she does not know any better, but she is at risk. Same, Rue. We have a lot of at-risk people in the family, so it's like, okay, you understand you are at risk. Big sigh, that sucks hardcore, Kim Win Win, and I feel your pain since I have Orange Man fans in my family too. Yeah, I get this all too well, TBH. Hey, you know what? I could actually use the keyboard like this. Don't even need a bomb case. Open concept keyboard. Just put some like silicone thingies on the sides here, and then you're all set. F. That's backwards. All right, so 6 screws, 2, 4, 6. I mean, they're so traumatized from their childhood VN war and being refugees, they hate all Democrats and are easily influenced. Nactan with the great next keyboard innovation. Yeah, open concept keyboards like open face sandwiches. Yeah, that's interesting that you mentioned that, Kim, because my cousin has mentioned so my cousin is in Florida and he mentioned that like the Latino population there is also kind of like that, where they basically like don't trust like anything the Democrats say, so like they're all Republicans. There was an event I went to in New Hampshire, and it was for some like Lunar New Year thing. At this, it was at a Greek church that a Vietnamese group was renting out for the night. And there was a table there that had like they had a banner that said Vietnamese for Orange Man, and which was interesting because it wasn't something I had seen before. A Catholic Lunar New Year. No, they were just renting that hall, and that was like the only like place, I guess, that was big enough or available. I don't know. Yeah, it was just interesting to come across that kind of perspective when you live in an area that generally doesn't share that kind of sentiment. Oh, actually, one of the more interesting Lunar New Year celebrations. Well, I wasn't there, but it was. What was it? It was in a shopping mall, but it was like for the Jewish community, so I can't remember what occasion it was, but they like wanted a lion dance for it. Or was it like Passover or something? It was a cool event, but just very atypical to lion dancing celebrations. They like the idea of profit and money, so they came here with nothing and worked hard to earn their wealth. So they kind of align with the right. Okay, yeah, that's. Yeah, I can see that. I'm pretty sure that's like part of what my cousin saw or sees in Florida. Ah, it's so bright. All right, let's put some keycaps on. Yeah, usually for like line dances, it's like community festivals or like weddings. But yeah, it's not often that you'll see something as like varied or different like that. Dancing for a Jewish community kind of thing. Oh, did that? Okay, no. I thought that scraped on the case for a second. It is very dangerously close to the bottom case there. Oh, did they put? No, they didn't. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to. Oh, I guess this is the 7U kit down here. Feel like I'm gonna have to guess what these keys are. I have no idea if these are the right profiles for this road, but they probably are. I have those same POM jelly keycaps. Cool. I got mine from 1UP Keys. I was gonna put this on a different board. I was gonna put it on my Balder, and then yesterday I was like, nah. Could go on something else instead. All right, so this is. Oh, this is like alpha numero Fro, yes. Yo, everyone has a Balder. I'm Jelly. I'm trying to watch, but work is making me work. Don't you hate when that happens? Yeah, Key Circle, you should get in on the Freya. So I think Asmodeus Designs or Asmodeus posted some teasers on Instagram. The Freya is coming, which is a 65% glass case, and it has some like rounded edges on the bottom. Balder's still in stock. Oh, go pick up an extra right now. They're not like that expensive either. It's just a tray mount glass case, and they're pretty snazzy. They're packed very well, so you don't have to worry about shipping. Yeah, the Freya looks really nice. And I'm glad they're doing a clear version, which is pretty cool. Frosted glass is nice, but I want like that crystal clear glass look. And acrylic doesn't. Well, I guess it kind of does, but it's not exactly the same as glass. These POM jelly keycaps feel like very stiff, like very tight on the stems. Like you can hear like the plastic squeaking like as you push them down. Is this supposed to be a gradient? I guess it is. Oh, the middle's supposed to be like this pinkish thing. Yeah, okay. I see now. Heyo. No, I put this on sideways. Dang. Oof. It's just a glass Bakaneko. Isn't Bakaneko an O-ring? Balder isn't an O-ring. It's a tray mount, so you need to like put stabs on it. I'm guessing these are arrow keys. I'm running out of space. Please help. Just make more space. Oh, I guess that's the numpad. I guess these are the nav buster keys. So confusing. Put up shelves. Be smart with it. Start hanging boards on the wall. Yeah, I'm starting to like amass a pile of keyboards like next to my computer and next to here, and it's kind of a mess. Wait a minute, this isn't right. Oh, I think these are the top 3 keys up here. I have already not enough wall space. You should like do the like shelf around the room at the top where like people put like decorative plates or something. Good idea. Just putting keyboards in your living room mantle to show off company when they are over so they can be jealous. Chamber of switches. Hang them from the ceiling like they're candles from Hogwarts. What are all these other keys? Probably numpad. I guess. I don't know. Wish I knew what they were. They don't really say on the inside. Put one in your bathroom for decoration. I mean, that's true. You could always just build a keyboard and just like put it on display somewhere. You don't have to use it. Oh, I need an F13 key. Oh, I should have plenty. Alright, we'll go with this pinkish purple one. This is fun, says Ruminative. Raindrops probably the most color enhancing key circle. Let's go back to raindrops. That's raindrops color 1 and 2. This is Jelly Bean raindrops. Jelly Bean raindrops is pretty nice. Alright, let's go back to horizontal. I like both, to be honest. I think I kind of like this like horizontal rainbow. Just kind of feels more consistently like bright, I guess. This purple and yellow combo is really nice though, because like you get little smatterings of other colors. Alright, but you know what? Let's stick with horizontal. Super fast rainbow, go! You probably can't go wrong with any. Yeah, alright. I like the speed. Brightness. Woo! Max brightness. Alright. Shall we do a monkey test? Monkey type test. Oh, I have no idea what key is what. They're very smooth, like slippery plastic. Alright, yeah, let me turn the music off and switch up the mic. Okay. Oh wait, can you guys hear the fan in the background? Yes. Okay. Let me go turn it off. Actually. We are the fans. The mic is still picking up noise. Probably from the ceiling fan or from my computer. Oh. Keyboards. Oh, hey, keyboards. You just built yours yesterday. Let me turn down the computer case fans. Okay. Let's do this. Whoops. Thocky but poppy. Kind of high pitch. I don't know. I'm still learning how to describe keyboard sounds. Yeah, it's kind of high pitched, I think. Definitely like not as loud as the PBT Taro and the long pole switches that these had. Typing though, Yeah, it's less of a harsh bottom out than the long poles that I was using before. So this also has the silicone dampener in it. I'll stop talking so you can hear. So it's not foam per se, it's silicone that's between the plate and the PCB. And silicone, there's a silicone layer that's on the bottom of the case too. And that's basically it. So, what are my thoughts on this? I like it better than what I had before, which was long pole switches in PBT Taro, which it was just too stiff and it was just too loud and very uncomfortable to type on. But this is a lot better. Mainly because the switches don't have to travel as far and they take less force to actuate. Oh, what plate is this? This is no, I switched back to the aluminum plate, so I didn't use the polycarbonate plate here. But it feels like solid, not like I mean, it's a very solid feeling kind of board anyway. Oops. So, yeah, I don't hate it. I think yeah, actually, you know what? It sounds like a top mount board. So it's like, yeah, I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. But if like you wanted like a budget beginner board that you didn't want to fuss around with too much, then like this is a perfectly fine board. Yeah, my KFE CE from Monoke is also a top mount board. And that one just sounds like, it sounds like this, but like more hollow, because that board doesn't have any foam in it. But it's also thinner too, but that board also has PBT keycaps on it. So it's like, you get more resonance because of like the thickness of the PBT keycaps, I guess, and the space inside it. So that's kind of what this board reminds me of, but yeah, like typical top mount kind of feel and sound. So yeah, better than the long pole, super clacky PBT Taro keycaps I had. This board makes you think of a more expensive board, so must be good. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad board at all, especially for its price. Ooh, let me turn the light back on. Where is the music? Wait, can you guys hear the music? Yes, music. I can't hear the music. Oh, now I can hear it. Yes, I am considering snagging it to practice soldering. Wait, which board are you, sound-wise, do you think it needs foam? I would probably put foam in it, because I think it's going to resonate too much. Since it's just, yeah, NK87 is only hot swap, Kim. I don't think they have a solder version only. Unless, maybe they do. Well, yeah, that's hot swap. Oh, you're switching out that PCB. Wait, they have, get a frog TKL. Yeah, Kim, get a frog TKL. Oh, no. You don't like frog TKLs? Okay. Wait, do they have solder PCBs for the NK87? Boo, boo, probably proprietary PCBs since so you can't swap it. Boo to hot swap only. Yeah, if actually, you know, Angie. If you want a PCB to solder on, Canon Keys has these things called practice kits. Yeah, so like, and I think these will go in the stacked. They have like stacked keyboard or acrylic cases for them too. So yeah, you could go that route. I thought about that. Get the Babylon or Frog. Oh, Kim, get a Babylon. Honestly, get a Bakaneko to practice on. Bakanekos are also good. Bakaneko. Yeah, so you can just also just get a solder PCB. People hate on Bakaneko, but it's pretty premium feels. Wait, why do people hate on Bakaneko? Because they think it's like not as premium as like other boards, even though they are trying to make a budget board for people. Equals entry. You know, Bakaneko equals entry. There's nothing wrong with entry keyboards. Like, I think the NK87 is pretty entry, but it's still pretty good. I mean, if you like it, you like it. Like the QK65, I haven't built one, but I've heard very good things about it, and it's like for $200. It's very like affordable. And it definitely punches above its weight. Entry can be modded, and entry is great for price points. Yeah. It's actually one of my favorite boards all. Bakaneko is the GOAT. Kim, get a TGR Jane. Yes, Kim, get a TGR Jane. Please do that. Oh, this is an ice cream shop. I haven't ordered from this place yet, but look at all these different flavors. I want to try them all. Madam Vice President? Is that made of the Vice President? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Flavor Town. Hey, Mango Head. How are you? Mango Head is here. Ooh, red chili chocolate. That's delicious. Alright, cool. Madam Vice President made out of vice presidents. Yeah. That's what that flavor is. I'll think about it. I'll have to see what my family wants to get me as a gift since they can hardly remember the date. They'll probably just give me money as a gift. That is, sometimes the best present. Sometimes the best present is no present. Or the best present is now. Who's online? Who should we raid? Definitely a streamer. Yes, Mango Head is definitely a streamer. Search tags. Kim Linwin, get a U65. Are they still in stock? Leaf 65. Oh, I have a Leaf 65. I haven't built it yet. Can vouch. Wait, what can I vouch? Leaf 65. I would. I saw Starfires and I love it. Yeah, that's basically why I got mine. Because we all asked Starfighter to show her Leaf 65 and she was like, here it is. It's one of the first keyboards I built. And it was like pink and green and I was like, ooh. We were all like, ooh, let's buy it. So then I bought it. Wait, keyboard. Wait, this is me. I'm not gonna raid myself. That would be dumb. Last I checked, beige combo ones are still in stock. I guess no one likes beige. I don't like beige. Oh, who's this person? Oh, this person's building a spring. United Arab Emirates. Oh, cool. Cool. Maybe we'll raid this person. Maybe they're not actually online.
You can now get anything to.
Oh, he's hosting Leonardo da Mouse.
You can now get anything delivered with Uber Eats.
Oh, he just raided someone else. Wait, what just happened? Oh, Mango Head just followed. Cool. Thanks for the follow. I don't have a beige board. Yeah, you could get a beige board. I don't think I have a beige board. Maybe I need to branch out with colors. Get a beige board. Get it, Kimlin win. Hanatori just raided Leonardo da Mouse. Okay, why don't we raid Leonardo da Mouse? Oh, he's building a stacked acrylic board by SM Keyboards and Knee Deep Patina. I didn't know Leonardo da Mouse streamed, but... Oh, do I follow him on Instagram? No, I don't. I guess I'm not that into mice, but let's follow. All right, get one. Beige overrated. Blocked. Crying. Fox Labs has it sold out. You may have to pick. Wait, all the beige ones are sold out now? Oh, okay. Wait. Let's go check this out real quick first. Sucks that you can't anodize beige. It's all sold out. Thank you for stream. Thanks, Wenbree, for stopping by. Wait, it's not sold out. You can get a wing keyless with logo. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to add that to cart. Yes, so, like, some of these... I think anything with beige is... Oh, this one has, well, no logo, but it's not sold out. Yeah, some of the combos are out, so, like, the beige ones are still in stock. The one I got was white and dark green. I was considering white and red, but the dark green looks really nice. Polycarbonate and beige. I don't know about that. Beige and white. White and beige. White top, beige bottom. Oh, check out. Oh, am I buying this for Kim Linwin? Just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry, Kim. Sorry. So I think. Wait, is beige in the same pool as white? I could be wrong. Well, yes and no. This is, I think it's, yeah, top, middle, bottom. Right? Top, middle, or, I don't remember the format. It's probably on there. Damn, Toxic Streamer confirmed with the bait and switch. Toxic. Oh, like the Britney Spears song. I'm made of radiation. Where is the weight? Do I just get a base weight? It's basically the same color as... Oh, I think it's actually the second color in this list. So like I got the white and dark green, which means that the top and bottom cases are white, and then the weight is green and the logo is green, and I think that middle layer is also green. Okay, so then you would be getting an all beige thing with oh, we have like sample pictures here even. Unless they come in different colors, I don't know. So I think you would be getting something like one of these, depending on the description. Starfire has like a different combination where she has a different top and bottom color. But yeah, I think that's what happens with extras. Sometimes it's like whatever is left over gets put together in a configuration. That's what Mode was selling at their meetup on Saturday. They had different combinations of various pieces that were B stocks. So they were selling them like pretty heavily discounted. All right. Shall we go raid Leonardo da Mouse? Is there anything else you want to say? Can I anodize the weight? You probably can. I think you just need to... Oh, Mango hits this never. I think you just need to take it to a shop and ask them, because I don't know how anodization works. Anodize it on your own? Like at home? I would take it to a shop, because, I mean, you could do it at home, but I think it's pretty involved and, kind of dangerous. Yeah, you have to soak it in an acid bath and, like, you mean take it to a shop? Yeah, you can take it to a shop and, like, ask them and get a quote. You can anodize a Bakeneko One Piece. You can also get it Cerakoted too. That's also an option. I might go get it patinaed. Ooh. Alright. We'll go raid Leonardo da Mouse. Oh, he only has the English tag. He doesn't have any other tags. Alright. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Yeah. I like this build a lot more than the previous build, so maybe I'll use this keyboard a bit more. Alright, let's go raid. Bye everyone, thanks for stopping by, have fun. Raid now.
Yes.